Let's get right into it. Number 10. Don't go to bed angry. Your brain uses sleep to process and store memories from the day, but it's not just storing what happened, it's storing how you felt about it too. Think of your brain like a photo album that gets organized while you sleep. If you're angry when you doze off, your brain puts a big red important sticker on those angry memories. It's like your brain is saying this must be crucial information. Better make sure we remember every detail. Scientists at University College London proved this with an experiment. They showed people upsetting images, then let some people sleep while others stayed awake. The people who slept actually had stronger negative memories the next day. Their brains had been marinating in those bad feelings all night. When you go to bed angry at your partner, your brain is like a petty teenager holding a grudge. It spends all night reinforcing those angry thoughts. That's why you sometimes wake up even madder than when you went to sleep. But if you resolve the conflict before bed, your brain does the opposite. It strengthens those positive memories of making up instead. So instead of waking up ready for round 2 of the fight, you wake up remembering the resolution. Number 9. The bad apple prophecy. Scientists discovered that apples release a gas called ethylene when they start to rot. This gas is like a zombie virus for fruit. When one apple starts going bad, it releases this ethylene gas. The gas then floats over to all the other perfectly good apples. When these other apples detect this gas, they start ripening faster, way faster than they should. These newly ripened apples start releasing their own ethylene gas. Scientists tested this in labs. They put one rotting apple in a sealed container with fresh apples. Within days, all the fresh apples started showing signs of decay. This is why fruit storage facilities are super careful about ethylene levels. They have special filters just to remove this gas. Some even use chemicals that block fruit from detecting ethylene. And plants release ethylene when they're dying or stressed. So when you mow your lawn, that fresh-cut grass smell is actually the grass screaming in chemical terror. Number 8. The power of a good cry. Scientists have found that emotional tears are actually different from regular tears. When you're chopping onions or get something in your eye, those tears are basically just water and salt, but emotional tears are packed with stress hormones. Your body designed a way to literally cry out your stress. These emotional tears are filled with chemicals like cortisol, the stuff that makes you feel stressed. When you cry, you're dumping stress chemicals out of your body through your eyeballs. Your body also releases oxytocin and endorphins when you cry. These are the same stuff your brain makes that make you happy when you eat chocolate or fall in love. Crying is basically like taking an emotional shower from the inside. They contain 24% more proteins and other stuff that your body wants to get rid of. Your body created a special drainage system just for emotional garbage. People who hold in their tears are more likely to develop physical problems. It's like emotional constipation. If you don't let it out, it's gonna cause issues somewhere else. Number 7. Garlic wards off evil. Back in the day, people would hang garlic over their doors to ward off vampires and evil spirits. They'd wear garlic necklaces like some kind of spicy fashion statement. Modern science has found out that garlic actually does fight evil, just not the kind wearing capes and avoiding sunlight. When you chop or crush garlic, it releases something called allicin. This compound is basically kryptonite for viruses and bacteria. It stops viruses from breaking into your cells like a microscopic security system. And if some virus does manage to sneak in, garlic makes it harder for them to multiply. Garlic also gives your immune system a power-up. It helps your body produce more white blood cells, which are your internal virus hunters. While our ancestors were hanging garlic to keep vampires away, they were accidentally protecting themselves from actual biological threats. It's like installing a security system to keep out ghosts, but it ends up stopping real burglars instead. Number 6. The Yawning Plague. When you see someone yawn and suddenly feel the urge to yawn too, there's actual science behind it. Scientists discovered we have mirror neurons in our brains that fire up when they see someone do something, as if we're doing it ourselves. These mirror neurons are directly linked to empathy, your ability to understand and share feelings with others. The more empathetic you are, the more likely you are to catch a yawn from someone else. This is why psychopaths rarely catch yawns. They literally lack the empathy to catch it. Dogs can catch yawns from their owners, but only from people they know and love. When strangers yawn at dogs, they show no reaction. But when their owners yawn, the dogs immediately join in. About 50% of people yawn just from reading about yawning. If you just yawned, your brain is showing a perfect empathy response. Number 5. Spiderwebs for bandages. Spider silk is naturally antiseptic and antifungal. It's like nature's own Band-Aid with built-in neosporin. The ancient Greeks and Romans used to gather cobwebs to treat wounds on the battlefield. Imagine being a Roman soldier, bleeding from a sword wound, and your medic starts grabbing spiderwebs. Modern scientists are trying to make spider silk in labs using genetic engineering to make bacteria produce it, because farming actual spiders is impossible. They're territorial and will literally eat each other if you try to farm them. It's like trying to run a daycare where all the kids are tiny cannibals. The artificial spider silk they're making is being tested for medical uses. They're working on bandages that not only stop bleeding, but actually help wounds heal faster. Some researchers are even combining it with drugs to make super bandages that fight infection while they heal. Number 4. The forest bath. Scientists have discovered something wild about walking in forests. It literally changes your blood chemistry. They call it forest bathing, or Shinrin-yoku. Your body starts changing almost as soon as you step among the trees. Those big trees around you are basically nature's pharmacy. They release invisible compounds called phytoncides, tree essential oils floating through the air. When you breathe these in, your body goes into repair mode. Your stress hormones drop dramatically. These tree chemicals boost your natural killer cells that hunt down and destroy viruses and cancer cells in your body. One study found that just 2 hours in a forest can boost these killer cells by 50%, and the effects can last for up to 30 days. Scientists can now measure exactly how forests calm you down. Within minutes of entering a forest, people's bodies shift into a state similar to meditation. Their blood pressure drops, their heart rate steadies, and their brain waves shift to a pattern associated with relaxation. It's like your body has a built-in chill mode that only forests can activate. Number 3. The chicken soup cure. Scientists decided to take a closer look at chicken soup, and what they found is pretty wild. When you get sick, your body sends out immune cells called neutrophils. Think of neutrophils like your body's SWAT team. They rush to the scene, ready to fight anything that looks suspicious. But sometimes they get too excited and start causing inflammation everywhere. This is what causes most of your cold symptoms, your own immune system going overboard. But chicken soup calms down these trigger-happy neutrophils. It's like the soup is the negotiator, telling your body's SWAT team to chill out. When you cook chicken soup, the heat breaks down the collagen in the bones and meat. This creates tiny protein fragments that your body loves. The vegetables release compounds that help fight inflammation. Plus, the warm liquid helps clear out your sinuses better than plain hot water. Scientists found that homemade soup works better than the canned stuff. Different cultures around the world have their own version of chicken soup as medicine. It's like grandmas worldwide were running their own secret medical research network. Number 2. Wooden cutting boards are cleaner. Scientists recently discovered something wild about wooden cutting boards. They actually kill bacteria. Wood is porous and full of tiny holes, so everyone thought these spaces would be perfect for bacteria to hide and grow. For years, scientists told everyone to use plastic cutting boards instead of wood. But when they tested both types of boards, they found something shocking. They put the same amount of dangerous bacteria on both wooden and plastic boards. After just 3 minutes, 99% of the bacteria on the wooden board were dead. Meanwhile, on the plastic board, the bacteria weren't just surviving, they were multiplying rapidly. When bacteria land on wood, they get sucked into those tiny holes, but instead of finding a cozy new home, they get trapped. The wood turns into a desert for bacteria, sucking out all their moisture until they die. Wood also contains natural compounds that actively kill bacteria. Plastic cutting boards might actually be more dangerous. Every time you cut on a plastic board, you create tiny scratches. These scratches become perfect hiding spots for bacteria, and unlike wood, plastic has no way to kill these hidden bacteria. Number 1. The reality of beauty sleep. Scientists have finally figured out what's happening to your skin while you're sleeping, and it's pretty wild. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone like it's throwing a party for your skin cells. This hormone tells your body to crank up collagen production. That's the stuff that keeps your face from looking like a deflated balloon. Your blood flow increases while you sleep, which means your skin is getting an all-you-can-eat buffet of nutrients. Your skin cells actually turn over faster at night, throwing out the old damaged cells and making fresh new ones. Think of it like your skin's personal Marie Kondo moment. When you don't get enough sleep, your body pumps out cortisol. That's your stress hormone, and it's basically kryptonite for your skin. It causes inflammation, breaks down collagen, and makes you look like you've been through a war. While you're awake scrolling through TikTok at 3 a.m., someone who's sleeping is literally getting prettier. Their skin is getting firmer, more hydrated, and basically giving them a free facelift. Meanwhile, your skin is throwing a tantrum because you won't let it do its job. Those dark circles under your eyes are your body's way of saying, "I told you so." Turns out Grandma wasn't just being old-fashioned when she insisted on her 8 hours. She was basically a skincare scientist before skincare was even cool. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.